Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight? Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
If there's one thing I can't stand about a lot of the people in my generation, it's gotta be the victim mentality. We've seen it time and time again here on the channel. People who are constantly the victim in any situation they're in, no matter how wrong they might be. And today we're gonna be taking a look at the queen of this mentality. This is a woman who got pulled over by a police officer for driving on the wrong side of the road, which I think it goes without saying that that's very dangerous. She also happens to have some alcohol on her breath, surprise, surprise, and doesn't hesitate to pull every victim card imaginable to avoid responsibility. PTSD, social anxiety, non-binary, depression, generational trauma, mental health issues. If you could diagnose it, she's got it. But without further ado, let's just get right into it.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like 2 months ago.
Okay.
And I just got changed around.
Okay. Do you understand what's going on though?
Yes.
You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know, and I just decided that it was better just to turn around really fucking quick. So,
Okay.
But I'm sorry. Sorry, I just have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you. So, just a heads up, I don't want to be out here any longer than you do. We walk back to my car, I look it up on my computer, and I get you out of here.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead, step out for
Wait,
me.
what are you looking for?
Your insurance, your registration, I'm going to check your driver's license status, I'm going to do all that. Do you have any weapons on you, anything I need to know about?
No, but that's the thing is, like, I don't want to step out whenever you're asking for stuff.
Okay, well, we're past that. Just go ahead, step out. I'll walk you back to my patrol car, and then I'll talk to you back there.
Sorry, just like as an indigenous person.
Miss Perry?
Well, I'm non-binary, so
Okay. What do you go by?
it's Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Like probably 3 drinks.
3 drinks? Okay. Judging by driving wrong way on that street?
I know. That's the other thing that.
Well, hang on. Don't cut me off. Judging by how you're driving, the smell, I need to run you through some tests right now. Okay? That's why I have you out of the car. You said you had 3 drinks? What kind of drinks would those be?
Rum and a cider.
Okay. Are we talking like a mixed drink? Are we talking a shot? What are we talking about?
Well, rum is going to be a mixed drink. Cider is just a cider.
Okay. Perfect. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
Okay.
Notice how she's already mentioned a couple times that she has social anxiety. Well, that's actually the first of many things she's about to bring up in order to try and dodge any responsibility. She also mentioned how she's indigenous, and it's just like, why?
Just like as an indigenous person.
What's social anxiety and being indigenous have to do with drunk driving? I have no idea. Last I checked, those two things have pretty much nothing to do with driving on the wrong side of the road and potentially endangering other people's life. And I love how she just gets shut down by the police officer who says that he also has social anxiety, as if that's somehow supposed to change anything.
This is just the test, okay?
No.
When you stop and look at me, I have to redo a certain portion of the test.
Okay.
So just focus on my finger.
Well, as you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of shit going around, I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you. Will you go back to that position I had you in? Standing with your feet together, arms by your side. Stand on my light, if you would please. Face your vehicle.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest, okay? It's not something that I deal with every day, so I'll have the mistake of the habit, right?
Thanks.
So I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
She's non-binary, indigenous. You could just tell she keeps bringing this stuff up so that this officer feels bad for her in a way. And, you know, maybe lets her get off easy. That's definitely her mindset here, when in reality, this police officer couldn't give less of a shit. He's just trying to do basic field tests. Your gender identity is the least relevant thing here. This reminds me a lot of the person who had a temper tantrum because she was accidentally misgendered at a bar. Believe it or not, the world doesn't doesn't revolve around your identity at all times, and some people are just trying to do their job. This officer is also going about this in probably the calmest and most level-headed way possible.
I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
Mental health.
Any physical injuries?
Mental, yeah. But no.
Nothing that would prevent you from just walking and turning. I saw you exit the vehicle, you walked over here just fine, no complaints of injuries.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mental, PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else do you want?
Front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I
hardest.
don't feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of triggering.
Right foot in front of your left. Heel-to-toe touching, just like I am.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing, just like,
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it.
It must be exhausting living like this, when you're so sensitive to the point where every single little thing victimizes or offends you. If that's really the case, you shouldn't even be allowed to drive a car at that point. I don't even know why I'm saying that. The whole reason she's not able to simply walk in a straight line isn't because the officer accidentally called her ma'am. No, it's because she's clearly drunk and is frantically and pathetically searching for any victim card to pull out of her ass. This is comedic. Now we have PTSD and depression added to the mix. You know, how dare this officer arrest a non-binary indigenous person with PTSD, social anxiety, and depression? She was only drunk driving on the wrong side of the road. Send the poor girl on her way.
You'll keep your arms by your side and you won't stop the test at any point until you're completely finished. Okay, you have 0 questions?
no, but I just want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety, especially with generational trauma and PTSD around white people and cops. Like, it's just,
Now we're just off the deep end. I think I'm getting generational trauma just by listening to her speak. What the hell is that even supposed to mean? Generational trauma around white people and cops because you're drunk driving. Like, does her family lineage have a history of drunk driving or something? And even if they did, why is that any excuse to victimizing yourself after driving drunk and putting other people in danger? Something tells me that this is just one of the many buzzwords in her fucking arsenal to try and get her way in any confrontation. It is straight up comedic how she's trying to take 0 accountability whatsoever.
Well, I said when I instruct you
I
to
know,
start.
and right now I just feel harassed, so.
Okay. I said when I instruct you to
Okay,
start,
can you just count now?
you're going to continue to
I am getting
count
harassed.
until I tell you to stop. I'm going to speak with you right over here, okay?
No,
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
don't, dude.
Don't make it hard.
Please.
Don't make it hard.
No,
Don't. You're going to get a resistance.
Dude,
You're going to get a
I
resistance.
don't.
Don't resist.
Don't.
Listen to me. Don't resist.
Don't. You're being
Come
a
here.
white man and
Come here.
don't. I followed all of your shit. Like,
Don't resist.
don't. Yeah, I followed all of your shit.
Don't resist.
I followed all of your shit. You're being a fucking white. As an indigenous person, like, you guys.
So you're to be placed under arrest for driving under the influence tonight, ma'am. Lift your tongue for me.
You guys are scaring me.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, there is. It's called generational trauma.
Okay, walk on my vehicle.
Can I just say you guys are being it's about somebody who suffers from generational trauma, PTSD, and depression. And
Someone give this police officer a raise immediately. I never thought I would see it, but she has managed to pull every victim card possible with the cherry on top at the end telling this officer he's being a white man by arresting her for drunk driving. Because, you know, God forbid someone does their job. I mean, he's got to be a racist colonizer, right? If he's arresting an indigenous person for drunk driving, but how could he? This is what happens when you spend way too much time on TikTok and Twitter and are terminally online. You get these degenerate lunatics who self-diagnose themselves with everything under the sun and whose identity becomes so fragile to the point where everyone has to walk on eggshells to even interact with them. And of course it leads to this victim mentality where you're never the one in the wrong and you're always being attacked, right? Even when drunk driving. Also, I don't think you could have gotten a more calm and collected police officer than this one. This man went above and beyond to be patient and accommodating when he really had no reason to be, considering the severity of what was going on.
Generational trauma!
Okay.
But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on this arrest in the comments. Hopefully this whole situation didn't trigger any generational trauma and social anxiety, because apparently that's possible. But yeah, leave a comment. Peace.